everyone. How are you doing? This is Elizabeth and I'm here with Crescent Creation Channel. I just need to make sure that it did go live on Crescent Creation because it's actually not showing up in my notifications. Crescent Creation. Where'd it go? There. I was going to say it should be at the top. There we go. Talk about a delay. Oh, and I can hear me, so that's really great. I am in the chat for all messages. Get that closed up. There we go. I've got some stencils today, and I've got some bats. These are, today we're going to play with the Fawn Fangtastic bats. We're going to use a couple of the flyers, and maybe the spider. Maybe, we could definitely use the butterfly. That's a cute one. And I also pulled out the Pinkfresh in the Meadow stencils. It is a 5-piece stencil. And apparently this one is upside down. There we go. Little 5-piece stencil that has some really beautiful floral images. There is a stamp and die that you can get with these at Crescent Creation. However, we're just going to use the stencils today because you can. You can just be stencily. And hello, Miss Gloria. Right now, both of these items, the Lawn Fawn Fangtastic Friends and Pinkfresh Studio in the Meadow stencils are both on sale because there's a lot of stuff on sale at Crescent Creation and you don't even need a code. It's already marked down. So if you're trying to save a little bit, it's a good place to do it. And down below is a direct affiliate link to the website so you can go see what's on sale. Hello, Miss Gloria. How are you doing? I did forget to grab me a scrap piece. I just need a scrapper piece. Oh, no, that's... Here we go. A piece that the printer ate because we just need to stamp. I'm thinking... We're going to have our little flyers, so probably this one and this one. It looks just so happy. They may not have gotten their message that it's come through, Miss Gloria. Also, I follow T of Not Afraid of Color, and so she might still be live. But that's okay. We're just getting started. So I've got my 2 little stamps. Let's get that little butterfly. We're definitely going to use that little butterfly a couple of times. So we'll use those. And let me set these on this actually so I don't miss them. Are you doing any sports watching today, Miss Gloria? I know you like to watch some sports. Anything happening? Going on. Okay, so let me grab my station. Where's my magnet? There you are. So I've got my Windy Veggie Make Art Station. Ooh, girls basketball. Well, I hope your team you're rooting for wins. And funny thing, I've had my station for some time, but they are available at Crescent Creation. Now this is just a kitchen sheet that helps things not slide around. I do like that. Okay, so we're gonna go with number 1. Okay, now because I'm doing this directly on this, and I do want some flowers, I'll do the top part And then I'll go back and do the flowers by just pushing them up. I hope that makes sense. So I'm just going to, how do I want to do this? So it's easier on myself. I'm going to just put the top of that stencil right at the top of my page. Okay. And we're going to do our light layer first. Get some overzealous. Some of the Simon Hurley inks are available at Crescent Creation as well. Okay. Hello, Ms. Pam. How are you doing? Get that all inked up. Look at that. And we may not even have to push it up for the flowers. Oh, something got on it. We'll put a bat right there. Something got mucky on there. So that's layer number 1. We're going to go with layer number 2. Get that just pushed up there. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be a little bit, as they say, whimsical. And we're going to go with our next shade of green. I'm not even cleaning my brush because we're just darkening it up. Look at how lovely that green is. So we're making a nice foliage background for our bats, because even though bats, you know, a lot of the time they're associated with Halloween, you know, they're year round. Bats don't only come out at Halloween. They eat the bugs. You know, they're good little creatures to have around. So there's layer number 2. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I mean, we could be done. We could be done. Isn't that just beautimous? Oh, I love it. Okay. And then here's number 3. And we're going to have a couple of flowery bits, I think, up there. No. What are those? Those are just berry bits, which makes sense because we do have bats and they like berries. So we're going to try and do the berries a different color. The berries in our tree. Okay. So we'll pin that down. Just kind of make sure I got that where I want. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to grab a little blending brush and see if I can't finagle one out of here. This one might work. One of my original blender brushes. Hello, Shay and Maureen. How are you lovelies doing? Miss Crystal, hello, hello. Ooh, Simon Hurley is, yeah, I heard that he, I was watching and he mentioned that there was purple inks coming, but I was eating dinner, so I didn't see all the comments. So he's also hinting at purple lunar paste. That'll be fabulous. Okay, so we're going to get some red. And get some Love Struck for our berries. Now, if you're worried about getting the colors into your stuff, you can just grab some masking tape. Okay. So I can just mask off those little berries so that I know that only the berries are going to get colored. Okay. Like so. And then peel. And we'll go to the next one. Just like so. Move along, move along. Do that little berry. Do that little berry. That little berry. That one there. And then we'll come up here to these berries. Look at us getting some berries for our little bats. It's a little Fangtastic. And you know, Fangtastic has some really great friend sentiments. Like, have a Fangtastic day. I love hanging out with you. Fang you very much. And let's hang out. Smile, of course. And then hang in there. You know, if you know somebody that's going through a tough time and whatnot, they just need an encouragement, send them some bats. Unless, you know, they're scared of bats, then don't send them bats. But you could use those sentiments on some other critters that you might have. Okay, now normally I would just go into blending, but I want to keep my colors more crisp. So I'm going to take the red. Okay, I'm going to clean this off. That way there, I'm not cleaning it into the greens, or when I go to swirl my green, I won't get it mucky mucked. But I need a rag. You guys got a rag I can use? I found one. So we're just gonna wipe this this red ink off. And Simon Hurley inks, they are some of them are available at Crescent Creation. They might be on sale because she is having a store-wide sale. Everything is already marked down, so you don't have to put any codes. And now I'm just going to line up my berries because I've already colored them once. So there we go. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but we're going to get that in there. And then I'm going to get a new piece of tape so I can cover my berries and I don't pull the red off the tape. Okay, and we're gonna go in with Later Gator, no, we'll go in with Overzealous again. This time I'm gonna wipe my brush because I did have a darker green, so we're gonna go in with some Overzealous. And we're just gonna kind of cover our little berries. Okay, just like so, so that our berries stay nice and crisp. Because I get a little overzealous in my blending. Ha ha ha. You like that, you guys? Get a little overzealous in my blending. And then it doesn't take much time just to kind of mask things off the way you want them. Push a little ink in there. Move it to the other side. Push a little ink in there. Get that little guy there. Get this little guy there. See that? We just take our time, cover the stuff. Oops. Try not to move everything. You can, of course, tape it down so you get a really good, but I just bumped it. I just bumped everything. Okay, and then get our little tape again. We're going to put that there. Get that one and that one. Like so. And we're going to go on this side of this. Got a little bit of red in that leaf there, but it seems to be okay. There we go. You ready for this? Maybe. Ba-ding! Look at those bright red berries in there. Aren't they just so cute? Got our little berries in there. And then we're going in with number 4. And this just highlights our berries again. Gives our berries another layer of color. So we don't have to hide anything because this is just a berry layer. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a darker red. How fun is that? We'll just use this little brush. Get those in there. And then our berries will have a little bit more dimension. And when you go to clean your stencils, if you clean them over another sheet of paper, okay, so I'm like, oh, I need to clean this. So I'm going to get a fresh sheet of paper and I'm going to start an order and then clean off my stencils on the new piece of paper, and you're going to get a different kind of look. It'll be a softer, interesting look, but that's another way to get some more use out of the ink that's left on your stencils. So there's that, and now we got our last layer, which is the super dark bits for the leaves, and there are no flower bits on this one. Well, I'm sure they probably are for flowers, but all of ours is green. Greenery. And I think it's going to work right nicely right there. So we'll hold that down, and then we can just go to town with a nice dark green. I'm going to go back to my later gator, and I'm just going to put it in extra thick. Okay, because like right there is some later gator, so I definitely want to make sure it's going to go in nice and thick and rich. Look at that. Just scrub that brush into those little crevices. Get it nice and inky. And you can push the ink around too, okay? Like grab it, push it around, use up that ink. So, look how quick that was. Oh, look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. And remember, this is the Pinkfresh in the Meadow, which you can get just the stencils or the stamp and the coordinating dies, which I do have the stamp and die, and I've used them quite a bit. This is one of my favorite sets because you can stamp it, ink blend on it, cut it out, and you've got cards. Cards so easy. And we just used a section of it, okay? There's so much more to this. And if you want some flowers, you could totally ink the flower parts and cut those out and pop them up on your card. But I think I like mine like this. Now, I do have a lot of white space. Okay, we're going to fix that. We're going to do some fussy cutting. I know, it's okay. You can do it. You can do it. Hi, Donna Nipper. Hello, Mr. Jim. How are you doing? Now, if I were smart, I could have done a little bit of blue in the background, which we could do. Let's add a little bit of blue, and I'll show you how to add it in when you're like, oh, should have done some blue for the sky, right? Let me just clean this brush because I did have red on it, and I do want a nice littler brush. This bad boy's dirty. Not like I've used it for years and never cleaned it. All right, so I'm just going to test because I don't want to get over there and then find out I left some red on it. So I'm going to just do a little test, and it looks good. Okay, so now we're going to add some blue. Okay, and I'm just going to start in this big white open area. Okay, and then I'm going to just gently swirl right over the top of everything. You'll be surprised. It's not really going to change a whole bunch. But see, we've already added more texture So I'm going to start in the white area and just kind of blend over everything. That way there we get a lot of that ink off. Okay, and this is a good way to introduce some color if you forgot to do a layer in the background. Okay, because not all skies are like perfect blues, right? Oops, I got a little too dark right there. Let me build up some color, get rid of that mark I made. So you can have like this marbly white background. That's why I'm using a little brush. We'll get some interesting, fun textures. Just look at that. Add in that blues in there. That'll be a good way to get rid of that smudge I had there. I'm not sure what that smudge is. And your greens will still stay green. I would not recommend doing this over yellow. Okay, because yellow and blue is going to make green. And if you don't want green, I wouldn't recommend that. But look at that. Nice marbly blue background now. Such a nice look to that, I think. Great way to use your stencils in new ways. Because I think this was geared more for slim lines. Because, I mean, it's a huge, huge stencil, right? And then you can trim it to slimline, or you can cut all the pieces. Once you cut all the pieces, it's like an abundance of pieces. I don't know what happens, but no fussy cutting. Yes, we're gonna fussy cut. We're gonna do nice easy fussy cutting. I'm going to move my station because I don't need this, but I do need to give it a little spurts, a little cleanup beforehand. Easy, clean kitchen mat. You know, and there's so many gripping mats out there. You know, use what you have. And again, this nice metal mat is available. The Wendy Vecchi Make Station, that is available at Crescent Creation. It might be on sale right now because everything is kind of on sale at the store. Put some inks away. You go up there, you go over there. Okay, we're going to use some alcohol markers. So we're going to make sure our memento is down. We're going to put that away. We're going to grab some fussy cutting scissors. So here's our base, right? And so what I want to do is kind of fussy cut around and have it down the center. So we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't look too terrible. So I'm just gonna kind of go in, and it doesn't have to be perfect. And if you see me do anything, let me tell you, it don't gotta be perfect ever. No. Okay. No need for perfection. Okay, so I'm gonna go across the top, but I want to do that straight because I want that, yeah, I want that straight. I hope that makes sense. We're gonna put that at the top, and then we're gonna come in, just kind of make your own lane. Do it your own way. Okay, so we're gonna snip the top of that. Let's get our little chomper. Okay. Just eyeballing. Just eyeball. Okay, and this is the next thing. So, you see that? It doesn't go all the way to the bottom. Wait for this. And look. Ugh, just gorgeous. Ooh, you know what would be fun? Let me ink blend a little bit of blue on the edges of this. I think that'll just add another layer of funness. We're going to use the same color, kind of help it blend in, right? So I don't have to go all the way in. We'll just bring in some of that blue, like so. Brushing it on makes it stay really light and airy. Oh, I love that. Okay, and then we're going to add just a little bit to our edges. There we go. Clean our little mess. We don't have a lot of ink there. Yes, it's a rumor. All right. So there we go. So we have that, and then we've got that little piece there. But we're going to cut that little piece off. I'll show you. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Don't panic. So we're going to glue this down. So we're just going to have a little bit more of a creative card today. Okay. So we have this beautiful, beautiful background, just a stencil, because maybe you can't afford the die, but you can afford the stencil, and you're saving up to get the stamp, you know, so you may not get the dies, and that's all right. That's all right. Okay. Here we have this. Okay. And we did our stencil, and we're like, oh, it's a little too short. Watch this. This is going to be fun. We're going to cut that right off of there. Okay, we're going to line that up. Just a little bit off. There we go. Oh, look at that. Okay, so now when we close it, we're going to have this little bit, which we can stamp something across there, like one of those really adorable sentiments. Like, so say we did this style of card and we did some Halloween stuff up there, you could totally put that Halloween one down below. You would just cut a little bit more off. Okay, and then when you open it, it says Halloween at the bottom. Okay, that one's the Happy Halloween. But we're going to have a Fangtastic day. Okay. Because we want everyone to have a Fangtastic day. Look at that. So that's going to fit right there. Okay. That'll be awesome sauce. Let's make sure. Pick it up with my Stampin' Block. Follow the grids. Kind of make sure everything's as lined up as possible. It's like, where's my ink? I'm going to get my VersaFine Clair for the sentiment. I do like that for, you know, my boldest black. Okay. I know this part is scary. You're like, we're going to stamp right on there. Yes, we are. And you know what? If we muck it up, we can cover it up. So we're not worried about it. Because if I muck it up, I'll just stamp it again, and then, yeah. But gosh, that looks pretty good. We're going to just go there, make sure everything's down. Don't push too hard. And voila, look at that. Have a Fangtastic day. And then poof, it's on the inside. So that never leaves their sight. Everybody's going live. I don't know. Okay, Janine. Hello, lovely lady. I'm just going to wipe this off because the VersaFine Clear does get harder to clean the longer you leave it set. Thank you, Mr. Jim. I appreciate that. I'm excited because if he comes out with, if Simon Hurley, you guys, I know we're on Crescent Creation channel, but she sells Simon Hurley and she sells Lunar Paste, so this is news for everybody. Plus, you know, I'm a fan. If he's coming out with a purple, he's got to come out with another 1 or 2 colors. I'm just saying. If he's coming up with one, you know there's going to be more. So, what colors do you think he would release with purple? If he released, because it's been hinted that purple is coming, what color do you think is going to be released with it? Okay. So I've got this cute little butterfly, which I can stamp right there to cover that mucky muck spot. And then I've got my little bats, which I'm going to stamp and cut out. Okay, so it's like a little trio of friends, but I can even put this little, I got another mucky muck right there too. What ink colors were released with Crown Me? I want to say the darker ones, like Game Over, which that one already has one. Later Gator, or no, Fake Plant, but that one has one. I want to say one of the softer colors, like Sidewalk Chalk or Piggyback. I want to say those ones would be coming. Mint. Well, we already have Minty Fresh. Black, or not black, but shady. You know, shady. I would not mind that. Or a pearlescent white. Just saying. I have a lot of wants. So I have a lot of hopes. One day. Okay. So let's stamp our little doodad. Let me put my sentiment away. My sentiment. Okay, we're going to stamp you. And we are going to alcohol color these guys. So we're going to pick up some black there. And I will have to be fussy cutting these again. I do not think I have the dies for these. And then I'll stamp the butterfly directly to the thing. So we'll set those over there. We'll get that closed up and put away. And we're going to stamp you. Oh, maybe, yeah, we're going to stamp you. Stamp you! And so we've got black. We'll do one with the blue highlight, and we'll do one with the purple highlight. And we're going to use black. And we'll tell the difference between them because of their highlight. Zoom on in. Boop. All right. A pearly iridescent-y white. I mean, yeah, I'm game for that. Okay, so we are going to get our light purple or a light blue. I don't like that blue. Please hold. Wait, what number is you? 826. Okay, so you go there. Let me try a different one. There we go. Light, not that one. We want highlights. Okay, because they're frolicking in the sun. Yeah, typically they're out at night eating those buggies, but these are some restless teenagers that snuck out of the bat cave today. So they're they're out frolicking in the sun. Okay. So, if the sun is shining down, maybe it's a nice high sun shining down. So we're going to have highlights on all the top parts. Okay, so we're just going to throw in some blue. Maybe do a highlight there. Highlight there. Okay, and then same thing. We're going to highlight the tops of the ears, tops of the cheeks, top of that part right there, just like so, and the top of that tootsie. Ah, I did that. Supposed to do one in purple. Let's fix that. Let's do this one in purple. We'll just go over it. Now it's kind of a gray color, but that's okay. Highlights. Sometimes we forget what we're doing. There we go. Okay. So now we can just color it in. Right. Bats, no, they do not. But my bats do. My bats are out in the sun. So we're just gonna use our little black to color in. I'm gonna put a line right above the blue just to kind of highlight that. Get that all nice and colored in. And of course, if you don't want it black, you can use browns, whatever color you want. I'm going to add a little bit of even though that's a shadow, we're just going to add a little bit of blue to help define that a little bit. Okay. So he doesn't look like a blob. Okay. And then I'm going to get a lighter shade of something. So that way there, it looks like the ears are a little bit see-through. These bats, now I don't know if these bats play basketball or baseball. They might. They might like to sit and watch. Okay, we're going to go back in with our jelly pen and highlight some areas because we're going to lose some detail. Like the eyeballs. They've gone. Our eyeballs are gone. We'll flick in some color. There we go. Here we go. Okay, and then we'll go in and bring back some color with a white gel pen. If you don't have a white gel pen, here, I'll show you what you can do. So if you want to put a line in there, right, kind of help separate stuff. I'm gonna go up a little, go like that so that we get that. Go like that. There we go. And there we have those little lines, so you can use your shadowy color in there to do that. And then you can shave it down. So if you're like, oh, that line's a little too dark, well, it's black. It'll go right over. See that? And then we just made a small. Rare bats. That's right. Just fill it in And of course, if you use like colored pencils to color this, you'll definitely see your lines a lot better. Of course, alcohol ink is gonna really saturate the page. We're just gonna shrink that up just a little. Here we go. And then same thing over here. Here we go. Hands getting shaky. And color in our little tootsies. There. See, we just use the color to add in a little bit of dimension and whatnot. Let's go in for our dark chocolate. So this is a really dark brown. Okay. Let's see, we just made it look like the ears are lighter a little bit. Do the same over there. You can make your bats gray. You can make them browns with red bits. Like the fox, the flying fox. Beautiful, beautiful bats. And they're so cute. Okay, so we're going to get our little jelly roll. We're going to make sure that's rolling. And then we're going to kind of look. And we're going to get our, our little doodad here. So he just had little... Yeah, that black just totally covered him up. So we're just going to do like little half moons. Like so. And then we'll color in those teethies. Maybe do a little bit white there. And then if I'm not mistaken, yeah, he had little swoop-ins from these pointy areas. So you can just add little swoopies. Don't push hard with your gel pens. And then we'll have fun and add a few dots. Okay, because bats are cute, in my opinion. Okay. Ooh. Get those little teefies. Get those little cheekies. There you go. Just a couple little details to brighten them up. It's not perfect, but it works. And that's what matters. That's what matters. I want to say that there is a die set for the Lawn Fawn Fangtastic. They're really easy to fussy cut, so I didn't buy the dies. Plus, I have a scan and cut now. If I ever think about it, I'll scan. I'll cut some shapes and then stamp them and color them in the future. But sometimes I just can't plan that far ahead. Like, I took these out just before going live. I was like, I don't know what to do. And then I was like, I want to work with some bats. And so that's what I'm doing. Working with some bats. And of course, you know, if you do want to keep your bats indoors, you can make them a cave. How fun would that be? A little paper cave. Look at these little guys. I'm sorry if you don't like bats, but I think they're so cute. I like bats. Get that trimmed in there. Just turn, oops, and if you make a wide turn, just go back and re-go. Reverse. If you get too close, don't worry about it. And ta-da! Two little bats, two little bats. Looky, looky, looky. And then here we go with our little Fangtastic. Oh my goodness. And then, of course, I've been on a pop dot days. Let's see. Let's see if one will fit. It's kind of small, but I think it will work. Yeah. Thank you, Crystal. Again, these are the Lawn Fawn Fangtastic. They also have a Fangtastic add-on, which comes with one more bat, I think, and some extra words. Sentiments. Extra words. No, it comes with full sentences. Okay. Get yourself some good pop dots. And we're going to plop that one there. And then we're just going to raise up this guy so he's not... Oh, no. No, 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 no. I need you, little pop dot. Come here. We're going to use one of my fat foam squares. If you don't have fat ones, you can double up your foam squares. I call it a foam square. It's very round. Don't mind me. It's very round. Okay, there we go. Hello, Sherry D. Yeah, I am very wobbly. Maybe a little shaky too. Okay, so then we got that guy going. I don't know. Do we want that guy going there? But I forgot about my little guy, our little butterfly. So yeah, we're going to put that guy there. And then our little butterfly. Get the little block so I can see a little bit better. And we're going to get Memento. I put it away because I do want to color that with some alcohol ink. I don't put that away though. I was like, stamp. No, you need a butterfly on there first. So we're gonna test our butterfly because it looks a little splotchy. Go. Let's try that again. Ah, very nice, very nice. And then I've got a spot there, so I'm going to put a butterfly there. And then I've got a spot there, so I'm going to put a butterfly there. And because we can't have pairs, we're going to put another one right there. Why not? Ta-da! Look at that. Okay. And then we'll just use the colors we got out, right? We got a little bit of purple and we got a little bit of blue. Color this one blue. Boop, boop, boop. And then we'll color this one purple. And then we'll do, let's do a pink one that's kind of in the same tonal value. Yep, there we go. That'll work. Although that leaf is kind of poking in there, but that's okay. Because we can do some stuff. So I've got this leaf, right? So I'm just going to take some purple, which is not dark enough. So let's pull in some blue and make it look like it was meant to be. Those are really not dark enough. We'll just do that. That doesn't look too bad. Add a little bit of purple to this one. This one shows up a little bit better. Put a little dot there. A dot there. Put a little bit of that there. Put a little bit of that there. Here we go. And we just had some fun colored little butterflies, and we are all done. Look at that. Isn't that so cute? Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it. So that is it for the card making. However, I do have this guy from last week. So last week we made our cup of gratitude from My Favorite Things. My Favorite Things die and stamps, but then these are from Lawn Fawn. Okay, and then this was just some background paper from My Favorite Things. And that was from the store. And I apologize. I gotta put myself a reminder to go get the names for that. This one here. Let me. Okay, so we've got some people to enter to win. Let me go to here. Go to my wheel of names. Let me go back into here, and we're gonna turn on our screen capture. Where are we not showing? There we go. Okay, so there's our screen capture. Now I'm gonna, nope, this doesn't count. This does not count. Sorry, these are not the names. These are the names from... Okay, thank you. These are the names from the last time. So we're going to delete these names. And then we're going to write down the names from the last... Noreen Hennessy. There's me. Oh, I could have left Janine. There's Janine. Cordelia. And it looks like Melissa K. So that's only 4 people. Okay. Only 4 people. Noreen, myself, Janine, Cordelia, and Melissa. So if you guys want a chance to win, all you got to do is make a comment. It could be a thumbs up in the comments. It could be a smiley face, all that fun stuff. So Noreen, Janine, Cordelia, and Melissa K. Good luck, friends. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There is Cordelia. Cordelia. You did the pick me, I think, for the other video. Let me go back to this. We're going to turn that off. Okay, so let me go back to this. I want to be fair. So Crescent Creation, there's the Lawn Fawn and MFT go great together. So that's where we made the card. And there's only 5 comments. Noreen, Elizabeth, that would be me, Janine, Cordelia, and Melissa. So those are the only ones. You did say pick me for the birthday basics, but you didn't win the birthday basics. But, yeah. Okay, and then go back to our live so I can see the commentimentis. That's all right. You got some happy mail coming soon. I just got to make it to the post office. So, yeah. I've got your name on some stuff. Don't worry. Okay, so that's that. So this little giveaway goes to Miss Cordelia. Congratulations, Cordelia. I will make a matching envelope to go with this. And then I will mail it to you. And I have your address unless you moved. Okay. So yeah, I'll get that in there. And then this one is now up for grabs. So if you would like to win this one, okay, you just need to drop a comment. And it has to be after the video, okay? So on the replay, drop a little comment. And anybody that comments will be entered to win. So there you have it. And congratulations again. And thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. And we will see you next Thursday right here on the Crescent Creation channel at 7 p.m. Eastern. Until then, have a great night, everyone. Bye-bye. Yes, comments after the live. I really do appreciate that, Ms. Pam. Thank you so much. Bye.